Action! Welcome back to my Fit on Fruit vlog. I guess that's going to be the official name that I'm using because I can't think of anything better. Now, the results are in, and last week I lost a total of 1.6 pounds. Yes, I said it, 1.6 pounds. Frankly, I'm glad that it wasn't anything more. I know that if I would have lost 5 pounds in a week, that there would be some muscle in there, and after eating so much for 8 weeks, and yes, you are going to hear me say that and talk about that for a while because it was quite a task. After doing that for so many weeks, it's not really that long. It's kind of that long. I don't want to feel like I am obviously losing anything that I've worked really hard for. I know that it's not healthy to be super obsessed with your calories and tracking, but just for the sake of this experiment, I'm trying to be as precise as possible. So, cha-cha, cha-cha. Week 2, let's do this. Food, exercise, dancing, a night out, that is exactly what we have coming to us this week, so let's go.
Ain't got no riches, ain't got no money that comes long. I got a heart to stone, and a love is cold. Ain't got no riches, ain't got no money that comes long. I got a heart to stone, and a love is cold, love is cold. Slip through, why you tryna hold me back? I'm tryna move up, little more this, little more this. Slip through, why you tryna hold me back? I'm tryna move up, little more this, little less of that. Slip through, why you tryna hold me back? I'm tryna move up, little more this, little more this. Slip through, why you tryna hold me back? I'm tryna move up, little more this, less of that, less of that. Slip through, why you tryna hold me back? I'm tryna move up, little more this, less of that, less of that. Slip through, why you tryna hold me back?
Yes.
Less of that. Feel me, let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm tryna move up, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news.
So tonight, Hector and I were going out to a fight night, and something that I hear a lot is people just saying how they feel so isolated when they are trying to reach a certain health goal. And so I'm just gonna bring the camera along, hopefully get some footage of the food, everything that's happening, just the event, I guess. And I'm gonna keep all my health goals in mind, in contact, and nothing's gonna be sacrificed. It's gonna be so much fun, so let's go to the fight night.
Smoking on proof and it's my weed. I check it like I'm Mari. Sorry, bitch, I don't say sorry. Look at my they got dope. I better roll like slow. Bitches ain't let it so.
Really nice. Time to weigh myself. I'm scared. Hey!
Yes! Down a size and a half!
Pound 1.2 pounds. Well, that was it. Week 2 came and went just like that. I'm really excited. I'm starting to notice my arms getting a little smaller, taking a little more shape. And personally, my arms are something that I've always been really insecure about. So to see them get shrunken up feels really nice. Definitely adjusting better this week to eating less, and I feel much lighter. I feel actually like I have a lot more energy because I'm eating less. I'm up, ready to go, and I haven't missed one single day in 2 weeks at the gym, and that is huge. Huge. So we went to a fight night, and I know that I told you guys that I was gonna bring the camera and get some footage, and I totally failed. I took a short film, but honestly, there's no reason for you guys to be interested in seeing something that you weren't there for. Does that even make sense? Interested in seeing an event that is like kind of irrelevant. That was my thing. I do have to admit that I proclaimed that I can go out and have a great time, be on this style of eating that I do, be around a lot of people drinking. Well, I had a great time, but there was absolutely no food for me there. Nothing. The only thing that there was pre-made wraps, shawarma, everything had dairy products in it. There was nothing I could eat. So I know it's not like this for a lot of people, but for me, I don't settle. It doesn't mean that, oh, I'm starving, so I'm gonna eat that. I've done this enough and been doing this for 5 years. Plant-based, pretty much gluten-free, no fried foods. So I know how to stay calm in these situations. So I know what you're thinking. Well, Nicole, what do you do in this situation then? So I ended up researching restaurants that were around the area. There was a restaurant that was 4 minutes away from where we were. So I called in a pickup order and I got a veggie burger made out of chickpeas and potato. I didn't get a bun on it, and I got a side salad, and so we just left the event, went and picked it up, and I ate it in the car on the way back to the event, and I was a happy camper the rest of the time. So for me, it's not a big deal to have to do something like that, but I am fully aware that that would be like definitely not something that went down for a lot of others. Also, shout out to my partner, Hector. He's very, very supportive and was totally cool, calm, collected. He actually drove me there. We picked it up, we went back. It's no big deal. So I will say that was the hiccup of the event, but because I didn't settle and just say, oh, I'm just gonna eat whatever, and I took the extra step, the extra effort to eat something that I actually would really enjoy and that fits the lifestyle that I have, I was fine the rest of the time, and we stayed till about midnight, which is very late for me. Also, another question I get a lot is if I drink. And the answer is no, I do not drink. I haven't had a single drink in about 2 years. I had an epiphany on New Year's Eve going into 2017, and I just realized that drinking was doing absolutely nothing for me. I do have two sides to drinking. Half of me feels like that's my thing, not yours, and I don't feel that everyone in the world should do it. I don't feel like you need to be pressured into not drinking, which sounds weird because normally you get pressured into drinking. And the other half of me feels like we justify our bad habit a lot. Alcohol isn't that bad for us, and it's so socially acceptable and everybody does it, that we kind of just tell ourselves that it's okay to have every once in a while. But if you really want my true advice, I think that alcohol is absolutely terrible for you. And I know that there's social pressure. I know that we get, you know, addicted to it, and we kind of pin a lot of our emotions on going out during the weekend and having a drink. So if I stay true to who I am and stay real with you, then I have to just bring it forward that, yeah, I do feel like alcohol is that shitty for you. This is in no way me feeling like I'm on some sort of pedestal or superior to people because I don't drink, but I will say that I can't just try to make you feel better. Not you specifically. I can't just try to make people feel better that ask me by saying, oh yeah, it's not that bad to have every once in a while, because it is that bad. It is that bad. And you know, there's a period where you move through it of people asking you, why don't you drink? Why don't you drink? And now it's just natural and people don't expect that of me. Anyways, week 2 in the books for my fruit fleer. I'm actually shocked that after 2 weeks, I'm already noticing changes. I'm already feeling so much better. I feel plump, pumped, back in my groove. We're rolling into week 3, right? Week 3? Side note, I am not about how much weight I lose. At this point, it's just the only form of measurement that I have. Trust me, I have been through it with myself and the scale, and I am not afraid of the scale. It doesn't do anything to me mentally, so I am just using it for that one source of measurement at this point. So I'll fill you in next week. If you haven't subscribed, you gotta subscribe now. I'll see you for next week, week 3. Let's do this.